Hey, Smokey.
Hello, Smokey.
Alright.
And we've got a name change for Smokey, too. Looks like one of the runners is having some emulator technical difficulties here. Alright. Looks like everybody's ready to up. I'm gonna wait till I see all the screens change over here.
Jeez.
Alright. I'm gonna refresh a stream here real quick.
Stand by, chat.
Ah.
Technical difficulties.
Somebody took their stream down between.
Shoutouts to the keyboard warriors. I would be interested in getting like a compendium of how everyone sets up their controls on keyboard, though. Now I'll tell you what feels wrong. Controller feels wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
Jeez. Actually, you guys bring up a good point. Do this. The race is getting started in a second.
okay.
Here is how I have mine set up. If I can swap back over.
Nope, too late. Drop the gates.
That's how I have my controller config set up.
expensive.
Wow, we got some rude people
Wow.
out here.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, Cheese just kind of dished that out in the SRL room, so, you know, had it coming.
That's fair. Junie, unfortunately, not getting the highest moonfall, so not making it through the platform. We've got a nice sink on the top race. And a pack of supers at Alpha Missile. Pack of missiles in the ceiling. Cheese misses it and opts to skip it, and I agree. Listen, that layout works. Don't insult my layout. So everyone up the elevators, she's short a pack of missiles, but no big deal. It's just missiles. No one cares. Unless you're fighting Fantoon. He's the exception and not the rule.
Oh, good, just in time for it to get revved up again.
Junie with the JD climb. Meanwhile, everyone else doing right side climb. And a pack of power bombs to bomb trees. So absolutely no one is surprised by that at this point. I think in all the SMRAT races I have done commentary for, I have never seen it be bombs. And another pack of supers at 230 missile. So far, everyone following the same route. Same wasn't the word I was looking for, but I couldn't figure out what word I was looking for, so that's what I went with.
It's okay, it's easier to calm They're all doing the same thing.
It's true.
Instead of last race, when I'm looking at 6 different places until the end.
Yeah. And all right, 3 of the 4 are opting to check the back of Gauntlet. I saw. Okay, so we have a speed booster up there. That's interesting. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite Cheese because he didn't peek that.
He might just go anyway.
Let's see. Amadeus just sent me his layout, so let me take a look at this so I can judge him.
Oh.
That's such a weird layout.
Okay.
There's a charge beam. There's a pack of supers. And first E-Tank. Okay. Feels good.
They all wanted a trophy seed, and I might have failed them. I mean, I know it's early, but...
Alright. Also, what was under Greenbridge? I missed that too. I'm sorry, Chad. I was distracted. Oh no! Maisgueuh taking a fall, going to have to double back to check the super.
Oh,
and it's very astute. That's rough. Missile under the bridge. Alright, cool.
Yeah, that was literally what Maisgueuh said before the race started. Please, not another free seed.
I agree. Sometimes when you're playing against an opponent that's really good, you want a troll seed to throw them off their game. And more supers. I mean, you have to go back. At this early, it's a low sphere check. You can't afford to leave it. Interesting, from Jay and Junie, we see them heading over here to pick up an extra power bomb. Another E-Tank, everyone will be happy to pick that up. Interesting decision from Cheese here to skip on Mission Impossible. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't last seed in FD. I don't remember. Hey, there's Wave Beam. That's gonna put Wavegate in logic. Also, shout out to Smokey. Where is Junie going? Junie's going back to farm power bombs.
Junie got a June.
And screw attack at Wavegate. This is very much a, hey, you want to go to Norfair Seed? Because this is go to Norfair Seed. And pack of supers at Mission Impossible. I don't agree with going all the way through Pink Hallway to go back here to refill on power bombs. Yes, the bugs only have a 4% chance to drop them, but I get that 4% often enough that it feels better than 4%. Yeah, 3 out of the 4 racers know where speed is, so... I'll be honest, if I join SMRAT next year, you better believe I'll take my chances with the bugs over going back for the guaranteed power bomb drops. That just feels like such a time commitment. But I digress. Anyways, top of Red Tower, we see a pack of supers at Alpha power bombs and a pack of missiles. I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm just saying I disagree. Junie took a chance here. And found a pack of power bombs. Or a pack of supers, rather. Looking for a pack of power bombs, found a pack of supers.
For a second, I thought my feed was way behind again.
No, I'm just bad with words.
Oh, it's fine. I am too. I just my been kind of laggy today, so I periodically just pause and unpause my feed. And I was like, wow, am I that far lagged?
Alright, so Maisgueuh went up. Meanwhile, Junie checked the item to the right of Morph Ball while Cheese is doing full reverse meme. And Billy Mays, unfortunately, not with the good deal today.
Hey, remember like 5 minutes ago when they were all 4 doing the same thing? I missed that.
Well, they're kind of all 4 doing the same thing, just very spread out. Now, do we see Cheese do like a Galaxy Brain play here and check? Actually, no, he really shouldn't do that. Unless this is a pack of power bombs. And he's really hoping it's a pack of power bombs. It's an E-tank. Yeah, 4 and 2 is accurate. And he is not checking climb supers, which is objectively correct, because then you have to do a 3-tile high mid-air morph, which is not fun to do. Everybody wants their speed. Except Cheese doesn't actually know speed is there because he skipped the check. Climb supers could be good, but it's not in logic till we have Ice Beam. So our up logic could be... It can't be Speed Booster, so it could either be Bombs or Space Jump. It looks like Cheese is heading up to Gauntlet.
I figured he'd still check it as long as he goes all the way to the back of it. Good.
Yeah.
He's only got 1 power bomb. But he's got screw, so it doesn't matter, never mind.
Yeah.
Just had to think that through for a second. It's like, wait a second.
No, you're good. It's important to keep track of your power bombs when you don't have bombs. Soft locks are things that can happen. We actually saw it in the race this morning, I believe it was. Yeah, this morning. And
You could be real happy to see that, though.
we have our second pack of power bombs. I'll be honest, Vanilla Volcano sounds like a level from Super Mario World.
A little bit.
It's great. I fully endorse it.
Alright, somebody put it together on Mario Maker.
That is correct, Nevd. Speaking of Mario, I want to play Paper Mario again.
People on my roof.
I would agree Cheese is in a bad spot if gravity is there. But to be honest, I think everyone's in a bad spot if it's there. Maisgueuh thought about skipping those power bombs and then decided that's his 15 power bombs. Clearly, then there is a meta to SMRAT races that I don't know. Because I wouldn't. She's opting to check Red Tower. Speed has to be either space or bomb locked to be our up logic. We have our through logic with screw attack. Joonie is checking climb supers. Alright, well. If this is something big, Junie has a very nice lead here. Unfortunately, it is just an E-tank. Meanwhile, there's some ghosts, and one looking mighty red. Oh, Jay went for the X Factor. Unfortunately, not hitting it. Also, his health is looking really rough. He needs to be careful here. He does have a reserve tank, which is full at this point because he stopped the ship. There we go. Nicely done, Jay. So, Junie doing the cleanup that Cheese already did. Doing it faster thanks to Speed Booster. Meanwhile, the top race is going to be clearing wrecked ship to some varying degree of completion. And Cheese thought about skipping missiles, then decided to pick them up. Is Maisgueuh skipping checking wrecked ship E-tank? It's interesting. It's not an awful play. He did check it. Yes, all racers are on the same seat. Okay. Well, if he checked it, then that's absolutely fine. I was going to say, if he skipped it, you can clear all the way to gravity and then double back for it if you haven't found anything at that point. I don't remember who, but there is a racer at one point that liked to do that. And let's see what Junie finds at Waterway. Nice 3-tap there. And it's a pack of power bombs. Jay doing Asder skip, because Asder did it way before Jay did. And we have a Kraid stand-up glitch.
Well, it's only fair. He got turned down so many times last time.
Indeed. Alright, chat. If you want gravity here, you need to bless RNG for Maisgueuh. Otherwise, if you want to be somewhere else, well...
Oh!
There's a plasma beam. That's exciting.
Oh! Oh!
Now watch them walk into Spazer. Because that's what happens when you get early plasma. Alright. Bless RNG for Maisgueuh. And it's a pack of missiles. That is a shot and a miss. Meanwhile, Junie getting ready to do the D-boost strat. Gets it. That's a dumb trick. And just a pack of missiles. Logically, gravity. I don't think it'll be at high jump boots. Now watch, it's gonna be at high jump boots. But logically, there has to be something that leads us to gravity. I don't remember exactly where Varia was. Speed is still not in logic. Um, okay, well, then it could be basically anywhere North Air minus lower North Air.
Jay's turn for Crane. And gets the quick kill.
Either space jump or bombs both put screw attack in logic. Or speed and logic, excuse me. Right. Varia was down towards Eticoons. Okay. Okay, I'm with you now, chat. It took me a minute to remember. So let's see what's at Speed Booster. That is a pack of power bombs. Cheese is going to pick up.
Joonie getting the quick kill too.
Getting a little bit trolled there, but still gets it. Nicely done. And it was so fast, I missed what was at Speed Booster. But I see nothing new on the tracker, so I'm going to assume it was nothing. E-Tank, alright, thanks, chat. And a pack of missiles at Wave. And another E-Tank at Wave. Alright, well, let's think about this for a second. We've seen... Basically... We haven't seen what was at North Air Reserve. Which right now, they don't have a good way over there. So Cheese is opting to go check Cathedral. And then if this isn't space jump or bombs, and even if it's bombs, we'll probably see a trip to Croc. And it's an E-Tank. Interesting route here from Cheese. Guess he's gonna go ahead and check Ice and Crumble Shaft. And Gravity is at Ice.
And we've got another prom date.
Unfortunately, Gravity is still out of logic. Which means, Crumble Shaft and Crocomire is all we have left. So probably what we will see is both Junie and Cheese check Crumble Shaft and then go straight to Crocomire. And X-Ray Scope, not a bad pickup. That is the last piece of the microwave beam. And Junie says, I don't need a way up worst room in the game. Of course, he may not have checked Bubble Mountain.
Okay, it's going back up.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought he was just leaving it.
Norfair Reserve was another E-Tank. Thank you for that, Smokey. Nothing else of important. Yeah, just frame perfect wall jump. Easy every time. Okay, looks like Junie is checking Cathedral, seeing it's an E-Tank. He bugged out Crocomire because he was too far back for the screen to lock. And so Croc had to go all the way back. Yes, he had to hit Croc twice. He was too far back. The screen couldn't lock him into the death scene. Space or bombs have to be here, Crocomire, I believe. We have seen everything else. High jump does not put Speed Booster into logic. And Speed Booster logically gives us gravity. Spring Ball's nice, but it's not the logical progression we're looking for. Although it does get them up worst room in the game, so it's entirely feasible. Cheese is leaving. I think you're right. Sun Missile, I think, is the only thing that could logically be left because Grapple and Grapple Missile both require items we don't have yet. Pack Supers, Jay says, no thank you. I have Plasma Wave Charge. Understandably so. Okay, if logic is correct, we should see either bombs or space jump here. Otherwise, I don't have a clue what I'm talking about, and they should stop letting me do commentary. Hey, look, it's space jump.
I was gonna say it's gonna be space here and bombs behind Ridley.
Yeah, probably.
And I still don't know what I'm talking about.
Subjectively, what Cheese did is correct, because there's a lot he hasn't checked. Like, he hasn't touched Rex ship at all. But we knew that Space Jump had to be there. Yeah, Ridley could also have high jump boots. That is also a thing, but I'm gonna lean towards bombs. Because bombs is less nice than having high jump boots because they have speed booster. Looks like Jay is heading back to ice. I hope he's going back to ice. Yeah, he's going back to ice. He's fine. Now, that being said, we have a problem on Maisgueuh's side that, well, what he's doing is fine right now. He's going to his boss, his progression. He doesn't have a way up or stream in the game yet. We know that 2 of the 4 options... Is it 4? No, 3. High jump, bombs, spring ball, space jump. No, it's 4. I can count. Basic math. I know what I'm talking about. I need to just trust myself. Anyways, we know that space jump and spring ball are both behind Croc. Ridley probably has one of the other 3, so there's one loose item somewhere that he's really hoping to find here in Meridia behind Dragon. Ice would also work, that's true. Ooh, Jade not picking up X-ray. You could, but I think X-ray climbing is banned. Okay, yeah, as long as you're inbounds then. Don't ask me these things, I'm not a moderator or an admin. I'm just here to pretend I know what I'm talking about because no one else wants to do this job. Smokey, sometime we need to do comms. And grapple. Maisgueuh opting to pick it up. Interesting. Meanwhile, Cheese starting up the Ridley fight as we see Joonie entering Lower Norfair.
It's Cherry WD-40, sorry.
Unfortunately, Joonie missing the speed keep there. Apparently, I just got notification that Jay just went live.
So I was like, what? I did too. Hey, bombs behind Ridley. I called it.
And yeah, that's bombs behind Ridley.
I'm like, thanks, Twitch.
Good old Twitch. I mean, let's be real. That task guy's pretty good. That is, Jay's disqualified. Ban him from his own tournament.
I was like, Fate, maybe we don't say that, because that calls for people to actually get upset, but... Yep.
Alright, we had a high five there between Joonie and Cheese. Meanwhile, Maisgueuh, keeping with the ultimate faith, and realizing he doesn't have a good way up. That's an interesting idea, Bugs. That's a very interesting idea. Because the room would change based off of the items you have, therefore finding a set of inputs that works for multiple seeds, that would be rough. Meanwhile, Joonie getting trolled here by Ridley.
There you go.
Will Maisgueuh be the true keeper of the faith and go to Crocomire? I don't know. It's an interesting one to think about. Because I don't know. That'd be an interesting question to pose to a Tasser. Grapple was at Dragon. The RNG wouldn't be the problem. The RNG definitely would not be the problem. Task can manipulate RNG easy enough. The problem would be the movement through the rooms, because at that point, if you take... Let's take, for example, Amphitheater A and Amphitheater B. In Amphitheater A, you have Space Jump. In Amphitheater B, you only have High Jump. So while in theory you could make something work, I don't think so. Anyways, while I've been rambling about random things,
See what you started, Fate.
Faye, get out. Banned.
You should be home now. You should all be home now.
Yes, at this point, everyone should be home, and if you're not home, God bless your soul, and you have my respect.
Well, caveat to that. If you
Caveat,
are
if you're working, if you're working.
I was like, time
Thank you,
out.
If you're out working in this and not home, you have my respect. If you're not working and you're out in this, I hope
Go
you have
home.
a really good excuse. Also, I have pizza now. Get wrecked, chat.
See, perfect, Smokey.
See, that's what I said, Laris. I had to go to the doctor yesterday. Yeah, because today's Tuesday. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and they asked me if I'd been anywhere. I was like, listen, I was living the shut-in life before it was cool. That sucks, Fate. Right, Smokey? Like, at most, you know, I may have gotten a week off from school for snow. And now you're telling me school's closed for the rest of the year?
I think I might have gotten 2 weeks once when we had like massive ice storm blizzard thing.
Right. Every time someone says AC, I think Assassin's Creed and not Animal Crossing.
Definitely think Animal Crossing.
That's fair in Mario. I could also
Well,
see...
okay. Context. Fair. If someone is talking about video games and says AC, I'm gonna think Animal Crossing.
You're ruined forever now, Fate. I'm sorry. But it's... AC belongs... Well, technically it belonged to Animal Crossing before it belonged to Assassin's Creed, but I never played Animal Crossing, so...
That's like all I've done since the game came out.
No, you said a swear, Laris. Let me hit you with them rules. No profanity, no swears. Amadeus. I don't know. People seem to be having fun with Animal Crossing. I might check it out. But I'd need another payday before that happens and need to make sure bills are squared away.
It's quiet and zen and not filled with anxiety and corona.
That's important. I like Stardew Valley when I finally broke down and played it. Also, D&D. D&D is top notch. Man, I play a tabletop game that Cheese DMs, and I have been dying to play, but for the past... I guess 3 weeks now we've not been able to play?
Calling
Also,
them
Phantom
not
is
talking
dead.
about the game.
Not true, Laris. Friends let friends become undead as long as said friend can revive them to be undead. I played a first edition, it wasn't Temple of Elemental Evil. What was it? Oh, Lord. It was one of those pre-made campaigns. Literally, we went into the dungeon. Someone died on the first trap, and I resurrected them as a Wolverine. I love D&D.
I will never not laugh at Spring Ball. But yeah, this is kind of a heck of an upset here. Somebody should clip that. And also put it into the Discord, because that's what we do when we clip things in here. We put it into the Discord.
We need a bot that anytime it sees a Twitch clip, it says, hey, you should post that in the Discord. And viral!
So,
Make it
no!
happen.
So, hey, and Burial and I both use Phantom Bot, and he wrote code for it so that we do exclamation clip, and you put the link to automatically post it to the channel. But that's Phantom Bot, not Nightbot.
Why not just make a bot that does everything? Listen, that sounds like a whole bunch of an excuse to me. Alright, let's just go ahead and create Skynet. Skynet will get rid of the coronavirus for us.
Cute you think it didn't create it. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, we have people in Turian. There's a race going on. I think we got off track while Cheese was in Meridia and just never really recovered.
No, we tried a couple times.
Chat.
No, this is why I shouldn't be allowed on comms.
This is why I shouldn't be allowed on comms. I always go on random tangents. Nice dodges there from Cheese. Well, I'm glad everyone likes my commentary, apparently. I'm glad I can be entertaining for you people.
We do that sometimes. Smoking. We sometimes talk about the race.
We've been over this, Fate. Self-advertising is weird for me. I'm not going to sit here and tell people to follow me. It's weird. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
My favorite is the edit that Cheese did to the runner command. Which you absolutely should be following all these runners, including Cheese, who told you not to follow him. Do it.
See? That's great. Maybe, Toasty. Stay tuned to find out. No, he is doing Zeb Skip. No down backs here.
For a second, he did it so quickly, I thought he had gone through with speed.
See, that's a great question, Edenade. I'm gonna refer you to our local expert on downbacks, Toasty Muffin, to explain from here.
So the weird part is, once we actually started talking about that earlier, I actually remember what it is when you're moving through down and back at the same time when you're falling.
Yeah, you have to be falling, and it makes you move weird.
Yeah. And I did it my very first time playing, like, on the very first fall by accident. Alright, Cheese. Please. Okay.
Get out, freak out. Get out, man.
I saw him go for the legs and I'm like, please don't. We good.
Oh, Lord. This chat. Chat, I love you. You guys make this worthwhile. Also, Junie, facing right, objectively correct. Alright, Amadeus. So here's the thing about G mode. French Lightning John's here, so we don't have anyone to explain G mode because as far as I'm aware of, he's the only one that does G mode.
Okay, I can't see Jay, but I can see Jay, and he's standing up in front of his computer, dancing, terrified, waiting for the done from somebody else in SRL right now. Like, I don't have his stream open, but I can see him. Like, can somebody actually confirm that?
It's true. With enough practice, anyone can G mode. I'll accuse you of being a filthy memer if you G mode, but anyone can G mode. Cheese trying very hard to die on MB3.
And with an official SRL time of 1 hour 18 seconds, Jay finishes in first place. I can't copy and paste right now, apparently. It keeps trying to grab the whole chat.
Huzzah!
Like, I'd get half the line, and then it would all of a sudden be, like, all the GGs and or like, the race ball stuff above it. So,
Yeah.
like, I give up. I give up. Hi, Jay.
Oh my gosh.
GG.
Oh my gosh.
So, as you go into the escape, I'm like, mute the app, Jay.
Okay. Now,
You're killing me.
here. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing. I have a quick question. Tell me what the other three did, just out of curiosity.
So everyone took the same route. The divergence didn't happen until after Brinstar.
Did everyone go wreck ship first?
No, Cheese didn't.
Interesting.
I don't remember what everyone else did.
So, did anyone full clear Bubble Mountain?
Yes, everyone full cleared Bubble Mountain.
Okay. Did anyone go down the Croc?
Yes.
I see.
Eventually, everyone did go to Croc. Cheese was the first one into Norfair and the first one to go to Crocomire. Junie was the first one to find Gravity Suit, I believe.
Interesting. So what put me so far ahead? Was it just movement, or?
I'll be honest, the last 20 minutes is kind of a blur of memes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is why I was kind of panicking a little bit. So I killed Fantoon, checked right side, left side supers. Right?
Yeah.
And then I immediately dipped. Okay? I was like, I'm leaving wreck ship. I'm doing it. And I went and I'm clearing Red Tower, and then I'm okay. I'm gonna go into, do Crade and all the stuff down there, and then I'm gonna do Bubble Mountain. And then as I continue, I'm like, oh my gosh. If I could do a high jump with lava dive, which I can, but I was not comfortable doing it with the E-tanks that I had, I'd be done. I wouldn't need to find anything else other than the gravity, of course. And then when I'm like not finding any movement items, period, I started to panic because, well, dang, now that I bet all the movement items are in the top of wreck ship right now. And so then I'm like really freaking out. So I was like, you know what, I gotta continue on. And I went down to Croc, and when I found Spring Bolt, I was like, okay, so I can get up Rit G now if I can just find Gravity Suit. And then when I ran into Space Jump, I was like, okay, 2 of the movement items for Rit G are down here. That's huge. And then I ended up checking Speed Booster and found Gravity. And then I was like, okay, awesome. Now, with that being said, high jump boots could very well be behind Ridley, and that would mean bombs are someone's Rit G access. And so I was really hoping that bombs were somewhere just out of the nowhere. And so I was like, okay, I have 2 of the 4 or the 5 or however many there are. And then when I went down and I found bombs there, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, so high jump boots were probably in wreck ship, and that means that they're most likely, because high jump boots are the ones that you really, really want. So I was thinking high jump boots are probably in wreck ship. They're probably already moving through wreck ship right now, or a lot sooner than I was through lower Norfair. But then when I found high jump boots at Franker Z, I was screaming because that means single-handedly you were basically required, unless of course you can do the high jump list nonsense, but you were basically required to go down to Croc to get at least one of those items. Well, logically you were, because Space Jump's always required for lower Norfair, but for us, you were required to at least go down there because all of the other items that were to get you through Rit G were in lower Norfair, and so that was super cool.
Yeah, and like Chad's pointing out, that is correct. Maisgueuh basically last location his way through worst stream in the game.
Say that one more time, sorry?
Maisgueuh full cleared wreck ship, and then once he found gravity, I believe he immediately dipped out and went to Meridia.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was, I was, that's one of those times, when, talking about skipping wreck ship, it's one of those times right there was one of the times I was feeling very uncomfortable, but I knew that if I wanted to have like an opportunity to put this one away, I was going to have to take that chance. So I did. I'm glad I did, but I really wish I would have checked speed first, but I don't know. I'm not for certain if that would have pushed me into Meridia. Because I don't know if I would have. Now I was talking back to myself. I was like, I have wave, I have speed, and I have Varia. That right there is logic for Crocomire. So I had Crocomire in my mind, but I just don't know if I would have checked speed first and found gravity, if I would have still continued with it. Probably would have thrown myself right into Meridia like Maisgueuh did, in hopes of finding a movement item for Lower Norfair. So I'm actually glad that I didn't check speed first, but also saddened that I cleared all of Bubble Mountain when this could have been much quicker. So overall, I'm super stoked with the way that it turned out. So, but GG to Cheese, who finished 1 hour 1:57, so not too far behind me, and then jooniejoone in third. So what was Junie up to? What did Junie do?
So Junie basically did the same route that you and Maisgueuh did. Went to Red Tower, went up Red Tower, and cleared that because everyone saw Speed Booster at the back of Gauntlet besides Cheese. Cheese skipped that check.
Oh no.
But what Cheese did is he went and did reverse meme route. And then because I believe you had Screw Attack at that point.
Yeah.
Just went straight up and blind checked all of Gauntlet and found Speed. And at that point, he went down Red Tower and did all of took care of Kraid, and then did all of Norfair.
Super. Yeah, that grapple, that Screw Attack find, probably helped Cheese make that decision, because usually when you find Screw that early, you're looking at something pretty nice at Gauntlet.
Yeah.
So Speed Booster being back there. I was really considering, knowing I was going to be skipping on Wreck Ship, if I just wanted to go to Wreck Ship first and then pick up Speed and then go down through Brinstar cleanup. I don't know. I was kind of playing with my options. I was like, ultimately, I'm comfortable with my CWJ. I was like, ultimately, I think I'm just going to get Speed so I can just one shot over to. Did you like my failed attempt at the ocean fly?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, on my stream, I was like, you guys ready for some swag on SRA? I was like, okay, this looks good. And then bonk. It's like, darn it.
I'll be honest, if you go back and watch the VOD from this race, the last 30 minutes is nothing but memes, and I blame it entirely on chat.
So
they got me distracted on a tangent, and we never recovered.
That's crazy cool. So did Cheese and Junie kind of have like the early lead, and then did I kind of like take it back, or did I always have a lead, or kind of how did that go about?
You and Maisgueuh were basically neck and neck for the lead, with Junie hot on your heels, and then Cheese was actually the one lagging behind.
Typical. I'm just kidding.
Waiting on Cheese to just jump into the mic again.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Cheese.
There it is.
I heard what you said, Jay.
What's up?
I heard.
Also, we have Maisgueuh waiting to come in here for his interview.
Oh, wonderful. Let's pull him in.
GG, Maisgueuh.
Hey, what's up? Thank you. GG. GG, everyone.
Yeah, Junie, sure. You want to come hop in to talk about it? I believe we are doing the third race between you and Cheese tonight as well. If I can type.
Cheese is like, no.
Well,
GG,
that's
Magoo.
not
What
scheduled.
was your route? So, how did you find like a space jump before, and you?
Yeah,
could go
so basically, the difference between the two of us is I skipped all of Rex Ship.
yeah,
I went in.
alright.
Yeah, so that's basically the difference between us. So, but I went up, got my speed booster, went into Rex Ship, killed Fantoon, and left. And then went immediately down full clear Bubble Mountain. Was kind of saddened that there really wasn't much there in regards to movement items, especially high jump boots, because I was really hoping that I could find high jump boots and then just go right down to Lower Norfair. Then I was like, gotta go down to Croc, and then Croc had Spring Ball and Space Jump, and that was huge because that was 2 of the Rit G items. I was like, okay, fantastic.
So
And then I ended up
everything
checking
is
speed,
Croc,
found
okay.
gravity, and then immediately went down to Lower Norfair. And then bombs and high jump boots are in Lower Norfair, so I was like, sick. Skipping Rex Ship was 100% the play, and everyone's going to be forced to come down to get their Rit G access unless they can, ball it out and do the jumps. But I'm not sure how many people can do that.
I also
Yeah.
cleared a huge part of Meridia, so yeah, Croc was my last
and then
goal.
of course if you check speed first and found gravity like I think you did, that pushed you into Meridia, which is not a bad play at all. It's just unfortunate that that's what you ended up finding.
Yeah, because more items, so more chance to find something to go to Lower Norfair.
Yeah.
I was pretty sad to find the springboard so late. Also, I was kind of angry to find bombs and high jump boots after.
Yeah. I was with every movement item I came across, I was like, yes. And because I was really afraid, because after I cleared Bubble Mountain, I was like, oh my gosh, all of these items are going to be in Rex Ship, and I skipped all of that, and so I was going to be really upset if that was the case. So, Joonie, how did you feel about this one?
Oh, what? Oh, it was kind of fun. Let me think back. Jay, I'm so surprised that you went and fought Fantoon and then left Rex Ship. You
Oh, yeah,
never
baby.
Do that.
Oh,
never
you
do
sure
that.
about that? Yeah, you're right. I never do that.
Yeah, I mean, so I have a rule with these SMRAT seeds where I basically just full clear Brinstar and Criteria, looking for those suits before I go anywhere else, and that's what I did this time, and it was just not the right thing to do. Like I even I went across and deboosted over to X-Ray to check that.
Oh, sick.
And yeah,
What
and
was
so
there?
like I went around and I did all this stuff, and just I think I don't know, is that what put me behind, or
Oh, certainly.
or was it later than that?
That
I
would
mean,
certainly be
for
like
the-
it's
for the
X-Ray
people
alone.
watching, though.
Did you clear
For
Rex
people
Ship?
watching.
Is there sometimes something in Rex Ship? Because like the 5 last seed I've done, there were always nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Cake. I will never do it any differently. That's sort of my theme, and it works out pretty well.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
I
Just
agree.
This time it
Don't
didn't.
ever change that. It was good. It was a good play. It's just unfortunate that it didn't work out. So did you clear Rex Ship?
I didn't touch Rex Ship.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
I hate Rex Ship. I never go up to Rex Ship. The only time I go up to Rex Ship in these rat seeds is if I have no suits after I'm done with Criteria and Brinstar.
I like that. That's dope. Cool.
No
Alright,
one
well, that's
found Ice Beam.
it's pretty wild.
Ice Beam was at GT. I have to
Alright.
assume by the time any of us got to Lower Norfair, none of us were going to GT.
Oh
Yeah.
snap! Ice at GT.
Dang.
Yeah. Who's
So
GT?
I'm guessing, just from listening, Space Jump must have been somewhere at Croc, which I think it had to be.
Yep, Space Jump and Spring Ball were at Croc.
Right. Well, I grabbed
wow,
Spring
yeah.
Ball and bailed immediately.
Oh.
Same.
That was what
Yeah.
I was in. That was go mode for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Me too.
super. Because
Well,
you
they
guys, did you guys already have gravity on your way down?
Yeah, I checked Bubble Mountain
Oh,
first.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That makes
I
me feel
had-
even better because I went and did the full Croc clear. So it was okay. I feel good. I feel real good.
Yeah, I had absolutely everything, and it was just a race to find some way to get up worst room in the game.
Yep.
That's where I was, and I bet on Croc. Because I always
Yes.
bet on Croc.
Head on Afro.
Actually, no. Generally in SMRAT, I don't. But it was that or traipse through Meridia, which I was not really in the mood to traipse through Meridia.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I had cleared all of Norfair, and then Croc was like my last check before I was going to head up into Meridia. But there was the spring ball. It was like magic.
Love you
Do wish I had
guys.
Take it easy,
Love
Jay.
you too, Jay.
Junie, good race. Cheese, good race. Maisgueuh, good race.
Thank you very much. Good race, everyone.
Who are you going on to face now, Maisgueuh, in the redemption bracket?
Oh, I just closed that tab. I just closed that. Not even thinking.
No
Junie
problem,
and
no
I
problem.
have to schedule one more so we get to find
Yeah.
out who moves forward to lose to Toasty and who moves down to lose to lose to Poppy.
Right.
So Jay will face the winner of Sloters versus Benergetic.
Oh.
And
Have
Whoa.
fun losing, Jay.
Godspeed.
I'll just
and
tap out now.
Maisgueuh drops down to
Polar
where did that?
Bunny.
Polar Bear Bunny.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool. That should be a really good matchup.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Red, for handling restream and commentary, and Nightwolf for the commentary as well. I'm pretty sure there's no better duo for comms than Red and Night on this planet. So appreciate it. Thank you, chat, for killing it as always. And I believe, are there any other races today?
There's one more tonight. Vernon and Duck, Captain Duck, will be
Sick.
doing their match 3 tonight.
Oh,
We'll have
heck
Smokey on
yeah.
bombs.
Baller. I'm ready for that one. That's cool. And then, Cheese and Junie will do their match 3 sometime. But thanks, and have a great day, everybody. I'm going to pop out.
Before you
Thank you,
do,
everyone.
Before I do.
I started to say something earlier and I got caught off by the hearing myself. As you going into escape, I made the comment. I'm like, I don't have Jay's stream open. I can't see him, but I can see him. He's standing up in front of his desk right now, dancing, just like waiting for the done. Were you actually
Yes.
standing up?
When I was fighting Mother Brain, I was sitting backwards in my chair because I couldn't do it. I have such anxiety because of Randomizer League and all the times I've lost in the climb and in the parlor and literally jumping on the ship against White Mage Becky last season. I have so much anxiety now when it comes to the escape. So it's oh, okay. That's funny, Red. I appreciate that.
All right, we're going to go ahead and throw a raid on over to Dark Red. Thank you all so much for being here, and we will see you next mission.
See you guys.
Oh, thanks, Red.